We're in the Windy City, the home of deep dish pizza, a place for jazz legends to roam, and of course the Chicago Bears. And when it comes to tailgating, there's one name that stands above the rest: Tim Shanley.
And you're going to do this constantly. About the city of broad shoulders, keep it in and keep it tough.
Football fair, there's no better place to be than right here. You got to be at the Bucks. It's the best.
And for every single Bears home game, and you've been doing that for the last 15 years?
That's right, 15 seasons since I moved out to Austin. Good morning, everybody. That's right, Timmy from the bus here as I get ready for season 42 of being this type of crazy fan that I am here with the Chicago Bears. With football in my life and how it started was definitely with my father sitting in that living room. That's how much you can really miss somebody. But right there, in that living room, is where it all started for me. My father would be on the couch, I'd be on the floor, watch the Bears games, and watching football. Then, so being born in 1960, around 68, 69, I'm old enough to understand what we're doing here in football, but they still played at Wrigley Field. So unfortunately, my father, who had a lot of connections, but just couldn't get me to Wrigley. So unfortunately, I was never able to see a game being played at Wrigley Field. But when they went over to Soldier, that's when we started going to games. And I'll never forget my first game at Soldier Field with my father. 1971, I'm 11 years old, we're on the 50-yard line, front row, with Mayor Daley's seats, the mayor of Chicago, the former one. Plaque was right in front of us, and I'll never forget the feeling of being in Soldier Field on that fall afternoon. It's such a sustained visual to me. I mean, I just remember that cool, crisp, sunny day. And what really got me was out there, what really got me was how quiet it was, because I'm so used to watching it on TV, you know, and it's just, you know, in between breaks and seeing Dick Butkus out there, right here on the sideline, legendary, roaming the field, surreal feeling. And once I was there at first game in 1971 on the 50-yard line, I was hooked. That was it for me. That's what started all of this. So, you know, when I was 16 is when my father passed away, just a kid. And so, with that being said, as I got older and started being old enough to go to the games, I kind of used that as a connection. Kind of use it as a connection, you know, to be with my father. And you know, as we tailgated and I started entertaining, keep in mind he was a bartender and an entertainer himself. I think, honestly, I feel that what I do is a nod to him. That it's the same thing. I'm the same person as him. Entertainer. I love to make people happy. I love to bring food and drinks to the party. You know, I emulate him in that way. And I think that between the Bears football and just the magnitude of the effect that he had on me as my father, that definitely, as I dig deep down inside and think about it, that the reason I do all this is a nod to him. So that's kind of where this all comes from, this passion I have, this drive to entertain, keep people happy. I want to make sure that everybody's happy and excited. It's just a natural thing to me, and I think that's why people are attracted. It's like a bug to a light. That natural energy and passion, I think, really shows out because it's true and it's real. In Texas, and I travel back for every game, so this is 16 years now. When I first started doing this, it would be my mother that would meet me at the train station. I would take my mother shopping with me. I would take her doing all the prep. She would come out to the games. She would actually come and get my mother, at 75 to 80 years old, insisted on getting loaves of bread for us, bringing them out to the party, coming out to hang out the tailgate. She's a true fan. I think they're both proud, you know, of what I've accomplished in life and who I've become. And, you know, with the big part of it being is what we do here with tailgating and, you know, and football related things, and that definitely comes from them. So much love to my parents. All right, everybody, welcome to the Tim Shanley Show. I'm your host, Timmy from the Bus. That's right. We're starting out our segments here, right here at Firewater Barbecue. Now, one of the most important things about tailgating is the food. And I'm here with my partner, Matt. What's up, Matt?
Hey, brother.
How are you?
How are you, Timmy?
Good. Good friend of mine. This is Matt Whale, principal owner of Firewater Barbecue. Also, my partner in seats. My partner will say in crime in everything we do when it comes to bears and tailgating and stuff like that. So, Matt, we want to know first off about Firewater. Give us a little history on this. When did this all open up and how did it come into fruition?
So Firewater Barbecue started back in 2011. My partner and I, Roger Dunn, we knew each other a long time cooking in the restaurant industry. Roger had been competing. We had a true passion for barbecue. So we started our first location out by Joliet, Crest Hill, Illinois. Expanded now to 5 locations. We got our 6th being built. Crest Hill, Illinois now. We're at Alsip, Illinois. We just opened our 5th one there. We got Geneva, and we've got Elmhurst. We're here at Elmhurst today.
Yeah, this is the Elmhurst location.
Yeah.
So yeah, these guys are all over the place now, and their food is just ridiculous. I mean, I live in Texas. I'm surrounded by barbecue. I really am. And
yeah, it's tough competition there.
It's tough competition, it is. But honestly, the pulled pork sandwich here is tops on my list. I mean, I haven't had a better pulled pork sandwich all across Texas that I've had here in your restaurant, to be straight up with you. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna walk through there, to go through the kitchen line. I know you guys are open right now, we're gonna be interfering a little bit with them in there, but that's what we want. We wanna feel your vibe in there.
Right.
We wanna feel the action, we wanna talk about things in there too. So let's head in there, I'll let you in, let's go. So Elmhurst location?
Yep.
One of how many again?
What's that, 1 of 5 so far? Yep.
Yeah, 1 of 5.
Chicagoland area.
Yeah, beautiful place, it's a very nice vibe. It's got that barbecue feel to it.
Oh, sure.
That down-home
smell
feel.
it.
Oh, you believe me. If there's smell TV, believe me, when you walk in here, you can definitely smell the smoke, the richness of the food, like it's permeated in the walls, as it definitely should be.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yep.
So speaking of smoke and all that, let's talk about what we have to talk about first. The most important thing is the smoker. Right? Because without the smoker, we're not barbecue.
That's it.
That's right. So let's get in there. I want to know about that smoker.
Custom made for us, all wood pit, and this is the most important thing, no gas assist, right? This is an all wood pit managed by the guys that run the pit masters that run it here. You can't just set it and forget it. You got to check it all the time. You got to be on top of it. We use real wood, real oak, hickory, apple wood. Yeah, it's a beauty, and we really love these. It's specifically designed for Firewater Barbecue.
So does this run 24/7, or do you fire it up daily like you get it?
24/7. It's got the firebox in the back. It's got the rotary deck. I mean,
let's take a look in here and see what you have. Oh, here we go. We have ribs coming right now. Look at the ribs.
Those are 2.5 heavies.
Yep.
Fresh baby backs.
Nice bacon, smoked bacon.
Ladies
Wow.
that's how you get it.
That's Firewater at its finest right there. Look at that.
There's tips right there. We'll cut the tips fresh in-house.
Oh, yeah.
Brisket beans,
Oh,
19 different ingredients we put in. The drips right in there.
Oh, yeah. So 19 ingredients on the beans?
That's right.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If you want to taste this stuff and you can't make it out here or to any of their locations, come out to the Chicago Bears Tailgating Club on Sundays and experience some of this really top-level barbecue. It's really amazing. Yeah. So the firebox, let's talk about that a little bit.
This is where it gets...
Open that door, you should feel the heat permeating off them coals. That is...
Yep. Very kind of primitive machine, but also, the flow of it is designed in such a way to allow the perfect amount of smoke, and we can regulate those temperatures through our thermostats. So we know when we're coming in, and it's coming through through the chamber. It's coming into where all the proteins are rotating. It makes a really nice balanced cook.
So is it dampered down then, the heat? Yeah. It has its own smoker at each restaurant.
Exactly right.
And they all came from Dallas from the same company.
All we use is Bewley's.
All right, now here we are. We're in the kitchen line. Let's see what we have here.
Got our oven cranking. Got our full grill.
Okay, now on the full grill here, I did notice your warmers. What's going on in the warming trays?
Well, we got our warming cabinets here.
Okay.
This is our low boy cooler for all of our meats. Ready to go if we're cooking, not all of them, but some of them, the ones we reach, we're grilling up, we're canning on the grill. Yes. We hit them with the apple juice.
Yeah, liven it up.
Baste them. Oh, yeah.
So you're ready.
So, right top of my house water.
So that's okay. So what's the temp on that food in there? There we go.
Fair on right now.
So that just came out of down low.
There you go.
What is that he's putting on there?
A full slab of baby back rib. Apple juice just to keep things nice and moist.
Okay, moisten up with a little apple juice. Back on the grill. Beautiful.
We're in the only places too. You get a lot of places like Texas style, as you probably know. They pull it right out of the pit. We pull it basically right out. We'll have it. And what we do is, in order to keep the meatiness of it, right? We basically will hold it and then we'll candy it up. We'll grill it. We'll make sure that we got the right texture to it, and then we'll let it bubble. We'll hit both sides, and then we give it that nice glaze to it. Then we sell it.
Yeah, well, one of the things that I'm big on is texture.
Yeah.
And you're right. You know, a lot of people actually, those shortcuts, they actually throw those slabs in water and boil them and then put them on the grill or the oven or something. The texture is, it's just horrible.
Right.
I mean, it's a cheap way
yeah,
to do it.
It's a cheap way to do it. This
and you
makes
lose
it
your
harder.
texture.
Sometimes you gotta wait. I'm sorry, Timmy. Sometimes you gotta wait. You know, for the food a little bit at fire water. It's not just, hey, we pull it out of a box, because we're getting it ready for you.
Yeah.
And we're really proud of that.
Oh,
This
yeah,
team
absolutely.
works real hard doing that.
Yeah, I could see the whole kitchen line here is busy. They all get along. Great vibe here in the kitchen, by the way.
Right.
Congratulations,
Let's
everybody.
try some brisket. You wanna try some
Yes, I
brisket?
do want to try some
Okay,
brisket.
come on.
What do we have here? What's your name? Eric, right?
Eric.
All
my
right,
name is
Eric. How are you? Nice to meet you. I'm Tim.
Hello.
Hello. So we have a brisket here. Now, tell me about this, Matt. What's going on here?
Man.
We have a whole beef brisket. This is our warmer for our
Yes.
brisket. We keep our mac and cheeses and all of our brisket and pork warm in here to make sure that it all satisfies.
Right to serve. There's
This
mac and
here-
cheese in the tailgate, baby.
I'll tell you what, this smoked mac and cheese is some of the best mac and cheese there is. This is our biggest, this goes more than anything that goes out there
I'm
at the
not gonna
party.
tell you how many trays we're doing for the opener this weekend.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, there's, this is
Cabin
really
Taki
good.
Noodle. We pull it right out of the pit. We let it cool to settle, and then from there, you got to get this slice. Look at that. Oh man, look at the bark on that bad boy. We get it to settle a little bit because you don't want it to get too cold too fast. And you
What do
don't
you,
want it to
wait,
stay too hot
now
too long.
you let it settle because you want that stable temperature.
That's right. You want the fats to render down. You want them to stabilize so that you can serve it up all day. And that's really the secret of why we're so good. People ask me all the time, how do you do it? How do you do that good type of brisket? It's amazing every time. I said it's not easy to do it every day the way we do it. So I think, Eric.
Thank you, Eric. Yeah, beautiful smoke ring. Yeah, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in right here and let's see what we got.
See the texture on that? Little full look. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Got nice smoke on it.
That is right out of the smoker. That's right, with no sauce on it. The texture is incredible. The flavors are rich. The rubs on there, and the way you have it rendered in, and then the fat. I know you trimmed some fat off the brisket. You can see we have it a little bit here. It's rendered down nice. Mouth-watering delicious.
Yep. 1/4 inch trim on that fat.
Now,
Melt in there.
when you're applying rubs to a brisket and you're gonna smoke it, sometimes you can get this, I don't know if it's a bitter taste, but it can be overwhelming, we'll say. The rub itself can overwhelm the brisket and the smoke. It's a perfect blend. The smoke, the rub, the texture of the meat, it is just, all of it is just fantastic. It's off the hook, it's really good.
Right.
Really, really good. So you're gonna drop the rib tips, the burnt ends on this high griddle heat, and then you're gonna apply that sauce to caramelize this meat as we go. And then it turns into those little candy flavored little pieces. This stuff, this is like candy. It's like meat candy. Can I call it meat candy?
The dessert is the meal. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just the flavors on it. You can smell the vinegar
Oh, yeah.
coming off. It's really, really something. Look at the color. Look at the color on this. The smell coming off that. It's like a big workstation here, huh? A lot goes on here.
Okay, very busy. Right, sorry, something funny. Look at those.
All right, we got the deep fryer here. Let's check out your fries. So
Oh,
let's
man.
talk about French fries here.
How about this, guys?
How many pounds of French fries does this restaurant go through in a day?
Cases, these 40-pound cases.
Look, all right, here we go. Perfect
Oh,
example.
man,
what
right
kind
here.
of potato Idaho potatoes.
It's an Idaho Gold. We love to make sure that when we do this, we got nice big potato. Look at these suckers. You know.
Now these are nice because they're big enough, they're long enough so you
And
can
the
get your
flavor.
fries. And I see you leave the skin on this, right?
We do leave it all out. We take that bad boy right here, Timmy.
Oh, here
Right
it is.
here.
Yeah. Okay, so
Ready? Get that cup
We-
out of there. 'Cause it's just
let's get the cup out of there, keep it clean and open.
Right in there.
Put the-
medium size.
We're gonna go with let's go medium,
Too big. Give me
too
a little.
big. How's
That's
that?
perfect.
All right.
Straight up and down.
Straight up and down.
Got it?
Got it.
You're gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it.
Hit it, Timmy. Come on. Give me that crush. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Come on.
Wow.
Big cut.
Look at that. Now,
Look at that. Isn't that great, Timmy? Look at the color on that thing.
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, a really nice looking fry with this potato like that. You get the same size fry, consistent size, which is big for your deep frying to keep everything the same.
So you're not getting little pieces and fry. You want a big, nice, hearty
and it's consistent in its serving, right? Because they're all the same size. But I see moisture here in the light. See the moisture here. Now, do you dry these out at all before they hit the oil?
Well, yeah, so we've got a process. We put them in a bucket of water, a little bit of vinegar, white vinegar. What that's going to do is help draw out that moisture to dry the fry out just a little bit.
So they're going to get dumped in a bath of vinegar and water to pull the moisture. Once you pull them out of that,
we're going to blanch them in the fryer, and we're not going to give all our techniques away.
No,
although I love you, you know that. You already know the answers. We're going to blanch them at a lower heat so that we can get them just right for us. And then, as you see here, as we do that, we'll pile them up on the trays.
Gotcha.
Nice and open them, drip out. There's no oil sitting in them.
Right? Yes, if you can see the pans, right? They have the strainers on top, right? So you just hit them a little bit, throw them out, let the oil drop. Then when it's time to serve them, they're going to cook. And the double fry method is a great method for French fries.
Dropping them like crazy. It gets a nice brown color to it.
Absolutely.
Pops, man, pops.
Yeah, that looks great. Well, thanks for letting me do that. That was fun. I appreciate it. Let's not forget that this guy started out in the kitchen, okay? Nothing was handed to him. He did this all out of his passion. He's been in the restaurant business for his passion for food, his whole life, slinging, I think it was chicken wings in the beginning or something. It was something with the chicken wings.
I've done everything. I've been to corporate Applebee's. I mean, I started, honestly, washing dishes at the bar and making milkshakes.
There you go.
At my dad's first restaurant,
there you go.
Called Yesterday's.
Okay, from the bottom up. So I want everybody to know that this man wasn't handed anything. He's the leader of this pack, and his passion is what brought all of this together in this fashion. So congratulations to that. Your hard work is definitely appreciated.
Right.
I want to thank you for taking time with us out here today. Looking forward to seeing you Sunday. You know, we sit together. We're going to be there together at the Bears game. But I can't thank you enough for...
No, thank you, Timmy. One more thing I want to make sure I point out. The team.
Hey, guys, I know how busy you are. I want to thank you guys for everything you did for us today. I know we're in the way. You guys have been great to us, very hospitable. There you are, tossing the fries. Thank you down the line. We appreciate it. Thank you for all of your help. Thank you, guys. So once again, for the Tim Shanley Show, I'm your host, Timmy from the Bus. I'm here with my partner, Matthew Weil. Again, Matthew, thank you for everything.
Thank you, Tim.
We'll see you Sunday morning, everybody. Have a great day.
Let's go Bears.
Next time on the Tim Shanley Show.